Clinging to an esky after a fishing trip went disastrously wrong. A helicopter spotted the pair floating 16 kilometres off the New South Wales north coast. The entire rescue captured on camera.
They were almost impossible to see. John Lynch and Paul Maher, the best of mates, clinging to a tiny esky almost 10 kilometres from shore after a desperate night in the dark. It was the moment they knew they'd survive as a Westpac helicopter team pulls them away from their ordeal. The vision filmed by crewman Jethro Lampe.
They look pretty exhausted though. They've been in the water holding onto this object for 15 hours or so. So yeah, they weren't too lively, but I'm very happy to see us.
The chopper was on its way back from another unsuccessful run looking for the pair when they spotted Paul Maher's overturned boat. No sign of the men, and the crew began the sad task of looking for bodies underneath the wreckage. Then, a flash of movement in the distance. It was John and Paul, holding on to either side of the esky, exhausted but alive. Once safely on board, they were flown back to Lismore Hospital, so tired they could barely move, reunited with their partners.
A little bit cold, hypothermic, but yeah, they've responded really well to treatment. They've had a good breakfast, and it looks like everything's going to be fine.
It was supposed to be a simple afternoon fishing trip. The workmates had planned to go no further than a couple of kilometres from Ballina Heads. But at 3:30, the small runabout started to take on water and the men went overboard. They had drifted 16 kilometres by the time they were finally found after 6 this morning.
John Lynch went without notifying his partner, so she was in a state of concern last night. She's happy to see him back again today, an early Christmas present for her.
The rescuers have no doubt this story would have had a tragic ending had the mates not been wearing life jackets and had their esky, which kept them together when hope seemed lost.
And Matt Snelson joins us now from Ballina. Matt, how are the men doing tonight?
Well, Deb, they're doing well. They spent the day in the emergency department being treated for hypothermia, but they should be released tomorrow. Really is remarkable that they were found. You can see behind me all the white caps on the ocean, very windy. It was like that yesterday, and had the conditions not eased this morning and that wind backed off, it would have been extremely difficult to see them at all. They were already at the point of exhaustion, and that it was clear that they certainly could not have lasted much longer out there at all, Deb.
Okay, Matt, thank you.